MiG-21. Legend has it that Lido Anthony, the celebrated president of Ford Motors and father of Ford Mustang, went from Aardvark to Cebu in the dictionary to find an apt animal name for the muscle car. Finally, the name came from the car's designer who adored P 51 Mustang fighter bombers. The name suited the car and the image of Ford wanted to project. The mention of Mustangs conjured up images of powerful, free spirited stallions thundering across wide open spaces. How many of you remember a car named Zika, which had to be renamed after the Zika virus propped up in 2016? What timing, I say. On second thought, the timing was not that bad as it was caught early enough, giving the manufacturer enough time to rebrand it. The rechristened car is now with us as the popular Tata Tiago. Now, coming to MiG 21s. I am bothered that NATO used the reporting name Fishbed for a legendary aircraft. Hence, Foxboard for MiG 25, Foxhound for MiG 31, Flanker for the Sukhoi 27, and so on. In the history of military flying, no fighter has been made in such a large numbers, more than 11,500, 850 of them by IAF alone, none so multitasked, so long flown, so glorified, and so unkindly reviled as the MiG 21. The chief was looking livid when we walked into the briefing room at the air headquarters. Pointing to a picture of MiG 21 on the wall, he asked, "You call this a flying coffin? You want me to junk it?" The year was 2000 or 2001. Another MiG 21 had fallen off the sky, and commentators were calling it flying coffin. Take it from me, I shall fly it. My successors shall fly it. We will fly it for decades. Military bravado, we thought, and quietly listened to the rest of the briefing. His anguish was understandable. MiGs were falling off the skies, a dozen a year. I had watched in shock and pain one hitting a mountainside in Leh a few years earlier. Spares were not available from ex USSR, airframes and engines were old, no advanced jet trainer for the pilots to learn jet flying. A week later, IJF PRO called. Chief is visiting Bareilly tomorrow and would take a few press people. Would you join? We flew in an AN-32 and checked into the mess. Soon we were told the chief would meet us out there. As we walked out, we saw Air Chief Marshal Anil Yashwant Tipnis clad in flight overalls waiting for us. I told you I shall fly it. You will see me flying a coffin. He jumped into the cockpit of a MiG 21 and shot up, his 60-year-old body fighting 9G force. As we held our breath, he vanished into the blue at supersonic speed, reappeared, flew past the base a few times, and landed with a thumbs up. At the debriefing, he said, "It is not the weapon that wins wars, it is the soldier. The weapon, an aircraft, a tank, or a warship, is as good or as bad as the man who uses it. We do have some issues with MiG 21. Believe me, she is a good airplane of her generation, and my boys who fly her are as good as the best in the world." Realizing that he had been a bit harsh on us, he said, "We have dinner night today. You will see us at our formal best. Join us, black shoes and ties, please." All rancor forgotten, we joined the dinner. Over the next few months, we would learn about the issues plaguing the MiG 21 fleet from Mr. Tipnis and his successor, Mr. S. Krishnaswamy. Crashes had happened earlier too, but they had caught headlines mainly after Flight Lieutenant Nachiketa's MiG 27 had a flameout over Kargil in 1999 on the very second day of the air operations. Nachiketa survived, was captured by the enemy, and returned as would be the F 16 killer Abhinandan Varthaman 20 years later. But his buddy, squadron leader Ajay Ahuja, who went to Nachiketa's aid in a MiG 21, was shot down. If Tipnis fought his MiG campaign by personal example, Nachiketa waged his war with facts and figures and statistics. After every accident anywhere in the country, he would brief us in detail, sharing every nugget of information. We even joked, "At this rate, Mr. Krishnaswamy would have us believe it is safer to take a MiG 21 to New York than a Boeing 747. Believe me, he once showed us it was true statistically." Asked why he was not pressing the government for a quick decision on advanced jet trainers, Krishnaswamy replied, "I don't want the government to take decisions under pressure. That is why I am telling you all this, that we can manage with what we have." But he was disarmed when the mother of a pilot who was killed in accident began a campaign. "I can fight the enemy. I can't fight terrors," he told us privately. Thank you very much. In the history of military flying, no fighter has been made in such large numbers, more than 11,500, 850 of them by IF alone, none so multitasked, so long flown, so glorified, and so unkindly reviled as the MiG 21. RGVILE, revile means criticize in an abusive or angrily insulting manner. The chief was looking livid when we walked into the briefing room. Livid means extremely angry. Thank you very much.